suburb group and try to get on the same page the way we're doing it now as a state, so that we have just what we're suggesting here. Instead of 5 local events with 10 people, we get 50 people to support each other. And we had a great party last week to initiate that, and we had Captain Ray Lewis come out and speak to us. It was great. And in fact, one of the things we did do at that party was to take a questionnaire and survey what should be the Pennsylvania issues, or at least our local section of Pennsylvania, and prioritize those. And how did it come out? It came out fracking on number 1 as our
Citizens United.
overturning or getting the state to make a proclamation that they don't agree with. Citizens United.
And our food supply, the issue with the GMOs. Nice.
And those are our top 3 issues.
And on March 14th, we're doing a viewing of Gasland in conjunction with Occupy Phoenixville at Ursinus College with a student group there called We Can. So, and we're going to have a speaker from Penn Environment to do a question and answering after.
Point of inquiry. We wanted to know what a GMO is.
Oh,
Genetically modified organism.
Thank you very much.
Monsanto.
Very good.
Yes.
The corn, all that.
Thank you.
Are there any other clarifying questions? Quick questions, you know, for Occupy Norristown. Okay, maybe even slightly longer than quick questions.
Okay, I have a question. And this is my total, this is something that we didn't touch on much, but since I've been involved. What exactly are you guys working on trying to do with the GMOs? What kind of ideas do you have?
We don't yet. It was just last week that we collected that information and prioritized it. Now we know that that's a
Hot topic.
hot topic in our, so now we're
Yeah.
going to brainstorm and see what we can do
Wonderful.
about that.
Keep
We
in
don't
touch,
need to
because
know
I'm
yet.
just, you know, it's,
But we would think,
Possibly
like,
taking
Preliminary
vacant
plan,
lots
basically.
and doing like
Community
urban
garden.
community gardens.
gardening and
Very
things
cool.
like that.
What's that thing called?
We started a
called?
CSA. in
What does that stand
Greece.
for?
It's a community supported agriculture. So we're supporting a farm that's right outside of Allentown.
that's wonderful.
You know.
Just by the way.
Oh, and one, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, we just brought someone into, she attended like her first Occupy Scranton meeting, Joanne.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's very interested in the GMO issue. You know, we haven't really gotten around to it ourselves, but I know she personally is
You put her in touch
deeply
with us.
interested.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
get in touch with
yeah.
you guys. I'm really
One more
curious.
thing about Norristown, and it touches on what you guys were saying earlier about getting press. We got excellent press, just like you said, doing a 2-prong approach. We're interested in this national movement and the worldwide movement. I mean, that's the main thing, but what gets us good press is local toy drive, local food drive, helping right at home. It's not, for me personally, it's not my passion. My passion is the bigger issues, but that's what gets the attention.
Thank you.
Good point. Good point.
All right, questions? Questions for Norristown?
Point of information.
Jackie, okay. Okay.
Just wanted to ask how you feel about education. Is that unimportant for your area or not?
Oh,
We have teachers and professors in our group, so education is very important to Occupy Norristown.
I think it is to Pennsylvania and every
Yes.
other
Yes.
state.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a local
It
issue.
just didn't get a lot on the questionnaire, so we figured we'd focus on the top 3 to get us rolling, and we can always, you know, if we make some progress, then we can kick one off the list and pull something else.
Or if there's a big
Work-
event.
work- We could
Right.
work on one and bring you into it.
Right,
Exactly.
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Point of inquiry. Just BHT and BGH, is that also considered your GMO, or is
I
that
don't know what that
completely
is.
different? Bovine growth hormone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, one thing in Pennsylvania is we have a law that actually prohibits milk containers from actually carrying the label that it contains
Yep.
or is free of.
What-
And if we had the ability to pass legislation or promote legislation that would promote labeling BHT free,
Yes.
BHT inside.
Yes.
Either way would be wonderful.
And labeling
Do I have a
GMO.
point of information over here?
GMO, yes, yes.
Not to get in the weeds here, but that might lose Ag Global Court.
Might lose what?
Ag Global Court, that we cannot pass a law like that.
I know there was some rule with like they tried to pass that in like Britain or somewhere in the World Bank or the WTO.
Yeah,
I forget what
WTO.
one said it wasn't allowed because it was a barrier to free trade.
Yeah.
So pretty much they're overruling our
corporations.
government to for free trade. You know.
Because a couple, if everyone, sorry, remembers a couple of years ago when we started labeling where our meat was coming from, about 3 months ago, the WTO just said we can't do that. So,
Still good for awareness. though.
I'm down with us passing laws because that's a couple-year process until it gets to there. But I just figured you know that.
If I could just have a point of process, say
Yeah.
moving along, is there a city other than Harrisburg that hasn't been addressed?
Jeanette from Lansdale. We're, actually, I lost a lot of people through the winter, but we're inside a library now, and I'm getting more people. The interest is education. I don't know where she went, but I have 2 polls, which is interesting. We're from a small community of 16,000, and they will not acknowledge Occupy. We had nice reviews in the paper, but they're not, you know. So what I did was, when you open up a 501(4), that allows you to take money from people and donate to yourself, to Occupy, say. But it's $800. If you take a 501(3), you cannot attach it to Occupy. So what I did was I opened up a non-profit for myself, and in the paper they still say, Jeanette, Occupy. So it comes, but we had education, Code Blue for the, yeah, thank you, for the homeless. They gave us 150 coats alone, and they were from, some of them were brand new. We got socks, hats, scarves, gloves. I'm getting more, my nonprofit is getting my name attached to it, but that's not my fault. Yet it's working to our advantage. March 1st, we're having a movie, Too Big to Fail, and we have the same night questions from Nate when he comes, and we're seeing, that's being announced inside the library.
Who named us on it?
I'm sorry.
With the personally, the Too Big to Fail, I always thought that when I read the book, I haven't seen the movie, but to me it felt like it focused on the characters of the bankers more, and like, I don't know, kind of like glorified them to me in a way.
Some of the people read that and wrote that they thought that it should be more aggressive towards the corporate leaders.
Perpetrators.
Yeah.
I heard a good one was Inside Job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that
I wanted to
too.
make that point out because we're thinking of showing, like it's something we're going to do, in fact, Occupy Scranton. We're going to have a documentary night, and we're going to have a discussion connected with it. And I think, like, even if what we show is even slanted a bit toward the other side, we can slant the discussion. You know, that basically, you know, we can have our, you know, good people there who've seen this in advance, prepared what they're going to say about what we're going to show. You know, and we can basically steer the discussion. I mean, anybody's welcome to just jump in, but we'll have the advantage of being really informed on, you know, whatever the.
The point that they were trying to show, though, is that they're average people, and they're realizing, whoops, I got my hand in the cookie jar, and they're all a team trying to get their hand out. That's why it kind of looks like they're favoring the corporations. They're not. They're just trying not to make them look too bad. But you get the bottom line. They're like at the end, they said, now that we've bailed them out twice, are they going to do this?
Yeah. So building on what he said, I think that, so what we could do to help each other then is make a database of movies with the talking points and
Good
what we
point.
want for.
That's a great idea.
Because those
Yeah.
for most of these movies, those already exist. They're just not a central place for us.
All right, database for movies. Are there any more questions?
Yes, can I
for
just
her?
follow up on what he,
Patrick, yeah.
nobody's here for Occupy Phoenixville, but they are having a documentary film series that they do, one film a month, at the Friends Center, or the Civic Center. I think it's the Friends Center in Phoenixville. And they always have a question and answering session too, so You could look them up on